Steve here, and today we're going to go over how to check, take off, and lubricate your rear caliper brakes, your rear brake calipers. So I got my 07 4Runner here, and Sport Edition. It's going to be pretty standard for most people's 4Runner, so if you're wondering how hard or easy it is, it's actually really simple. And I've done the front brakes in the past, so I'm not going to do them on this video. Next time I do them, I'll pop up a little video up. A little different, but really quite similar. I actually find the back brakes are a little bit more complicated just because they've got a number of clips in them that you've got to pop out, clean, and lubricate properly. I just want to make sure my brakes aren't sticking and binding, so I'm always making sure that things are flowing along nice and smoothly. If they are brakes are grabbing, they're going to wear a lot faster, so I just want to make sure things are lubricated, they're opening up properly after the brakes come on, and then after I've done this, I'm going to be doing the brake line extension video, and then I'm going to bleed the brake system out because I want to get some new brake fluid in there. I don't know when it was last done because I got this car in August, so hopefully it's clean. If it isn't, I'll push some brake fluid through the system and get some new stuff in there, see how it goes. But anyways, we're going to do the brakes today, and hopefully things go smoothly. Back wheel off, and back left anyways. I'm going to pop these calipers off, just check them. It feels okay, it's just a little stiff. I think this should be a little easier to turn than that. I know the gears are on, but let's pop this off. Not so easily. It's a 17 mil wrench or socket. So last time I opened these up, I didn't have this brake lubricant, so pop that on there. Parts to this morning. There's little clips in. There's a lot of them on these rear brakes. Front brakes are a lot easier, I find. Open up the calipers a little bit. Just press on the pad. Just to create a little bit of room in there. Get them out easier. Now when I did this on the front, I took the dust seals right off, and I don't know if I'm going to do that with these. See how they look. Yeah, before I just, on the front, I pulled the dust seal off, lubricated all around inside there, made sure it was all nice and clean Some calipers I've seen are just horrible looking when I'm checking online. These ones don't look so bad. Okay, rest that back there for a second and then go get a little wire to hold that up. Off the brake unit here, got a couple bolts. Again, those are both 17 mil. And I'll find the torque specs for putting these back on later. Got it on my phone, so not too hard to find them because I'm always looking for the right number. The only one I can remember offhand is my wheels. Do those to about 85 to 90. Yeah, I always thought brakes were just so complicated, and when I had them done in the past, I would never think of doing them myself. But when you really understand, all it is a piston is driven by the brake pressure here, brake line pressure, which is why it's so important to keep your brake fluid clean. I'm actually gonna, when I put the extended brake lines in there, down there somewhere, I'll be bleeding out the brake lines, so we'll be utilizing this little port here. But yeah, just puts pressure on this piston, which presses on the brakes and squeezes them into your rotor. Pretty simple. Anyways, I'm going to clean this up, put some of this brake lubricant on these little clips here, make sure everything's sliding smoothly, and go from there. So it's just really a matter of pulling the pads out, just clean them off a bit. Try not to create too much dust. Or just getting the tracks where the brakes are gonna be sliding. Make sure that those are smooth and well lubricated in here. So I'm gonna pop those clips out, clear all the dirt around, and then pop some of the lubricant in there. Do one side at a time so I don't get things all confused. Go. Same thing here. Really just trying to lubricate up where the brake pad is going to slide. Keep it moving nicely. Go. There we go. Pretty simple. Do I want to pop that off? Looks pretty good. I think I'm good there. Put a little bit of grease on that. Not too much, don't want it to collect dirt. Okay, pop those back on. Before I pop this back on, I just wanted to check the rear drum brake here, the emergency brake, and just wanted to make sure this was moving smoothly. And yeah, it's not jammed in there or too tight, so that's good. Just want to make sure my brakes are rolling along smooth. And then the torque specs for putting the brakes back on, we've got 77 foot-pounds for the caliper bracket, and then 65 foot-pounds for the caliper slide. So I'm going to assume this is the caliper bracket without going to look, and pop that back into place. Let's try this first one here. So 77 pounds for the caliper bracket. So just go down till I see the 70 here. There. Try to get to 77. Tighten that up. And watch that brake light. Maybe I'll throw an extension on that. I don't want to bend my brake line. Sweet. Okay. This next one's 65. Let's loosen that. Dial it down. 65. Got a call coming up. Sure didn't mess these boots up. There we go. And I've done a lot of reading on whether you should use Loctite or not, and I have. blue Loctite there. It's a red container, but it's blue. And I am not going to put it on just yet for these. I had it the last time. A lot of times I'm reading it says don't. I like to take these things off often enough and check them because I enjoy it. So I'm not too concerned about it. Make sure I tighten that. I'm really good at forgetting to tighten this little screw. Sweet. One more. Done.